2A rankings coming your way, and being totally frank with you guys, like 10 through 16 in Class 2A is just, I mean, it's kind of a mess. Just teams hopping up and down, losing, winning. I mean, I think in the first 2 weeks for Class 2A, 8 of the 16 top teams lost, and then last week we had 11 through 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, those ranked teams all lost. So kind of finding out that Class 2A is becoming kind of a top heavy class. There's really a fine line right in the middle around the 8-9 spot, where I'm not going to say it falls off, but we're looking for teams to really step up and find themselves. So before we get into the rankings, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Class 2A rankings. As you can see, my name is Cadenus, and obviously I don't make these rankings. I am simply delivering them, as you guys just got a peek. Hopefully you didn't see. But before we get into 16 through 11, a few teams that our Class 2A ranker has just on the outside: Clarinda, Anamosa, Sheraton, Tipton. Those are some teams that just didn't make it this week, but we're keeping an eye on you. So if you're a fan of one of those teams, stay strong and pick up a few victories, and you'll probably find yourself in the Class 2 rankings. But without further ado, at number 16, West Burlington. They stay at this spot. They lost to West Liberty 27-7 last week. But yeah, we've got four new teams in this set of rankings here alone. Central Lee, they're new. They beat Durant last week. Southeast Valley, they're new. They beat Chlorian Goldfeld Downs 28-20 last week. At number 13, Centerville, they lost to Fort Madison 42-6 last week. They dropped down 2 spots. Albia, they lost last week to Sheraton 17-10, but they are new, so they join our rankings. And at number 11, Kemper, they have been in our rankings, so technically they're new because they weren't in them last week. But Kemper, a team that has been in it the first 2 weeks, they pick up a nice win over AHSTW, a then top 5 ranked team in Class 1A. So they join back into the rankings. So welcome, Kemper. All right, hopping into the top 10. You guys got a peek at it earlier. Well, there it is. Sheraton, they are new. Welcome to the top 10. 3-0 Sheraton Chargers. They defeated Albia 17-10. Brock Oxenrider leads the team with 405 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. This might be one of those teams that we kind of didn't have the first few weeks, but secretly they should have been in here. So we'll see if Sheraton can hold down a spot in the top 10. At number 9, Cherokee Washington. They were our team of the week a week ago. They beat Ridgeview this week 42-21. Nice win. Jackson Paulshred accounted for 353 all-purpose yards and 5 touchdowns. At number 8, Western Christian. Not much movement in the top 8. They shut out Pocahontas area 41-0. The offense had 5 rushing touchdowns, including 3 players having at least 1. Nice win for Western Christian. And Osage, a very good win over Dyke New Hartford, who's a good Class 1A team. Again, they defeat Dyke New Hartford 15-14. Max Knudsen threw for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns. So Osage, they hold down this spot. Another team with a really good win, Spirit Lake defeated 4A Spencer 48-21. Will Ditzworth ran for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's a really good win right there. But without further ado, let's get into our top 5 and another team that picked up a really good win. Greene County over a ranked team, a class ahead of them, Atlantic, a ranked 3A team. They defeated them 41-6, a really nice win there. Gabe Ebersole averaged 17 yards per completion for the Rams. They're really fighting their groove after a shutout loss in week 1 to Carroll. At number 4, West Lion, domination of OABCIG 49-0. The defense forced 5 turnovers, including Jordan Meyer recovering a fumble and having 2 picks. West Lion holding down the number 4 spot, and 3 through 1 are the same, as you can see, starting with Monticello. Shutout Cascade 35-0. Preston Rise threw for 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3 of them were to Peyton Schilling. So Monticello holds down that spot. At number 2, Van Meter, they defeated Humboldt 52-14. That is a huge win. Humboldt, a really good ranked 3A team. They're without Lance Kuhn, but still a really good Humboldt team. Austin Baumover completed 82% of his passes and had 4 touchdowns. So really, everybody, I'd say, from 8 to 1 had a really impressive victory, and that does not stop with number 1 Central Lion Georgia Little Rock on the back of 409 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. The Lions only needed to throw the ball 7 times. They defeated West Sioux 70-7. West Sioux, that's no like gimme either, a Class 1A team. But again, I'd say 8 through 1 all picked up really quality victories, so they all stay where they are. So maybe we're finding out there's a tier level here starting for Class 2A. But that's all I got for you guys for Class 2A rankings, quick and easy. Be sure to check out the rest of the rankings and follow IA Football and IA Sports on socials if you are not already. But I will catch you guys next week.